Be better. Okay. Are we good? We are good. Yay. All right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so glad you guys are here. Um, Welcome to the first ever pre-debut stream on my channel. For those of you who do not know me, hello, my name's Katori Makage, but please call me Kit. This um model you're seeing right now, this is not the model I'm going to be making today. This is my old model, so it's what I have on hand, and so it's what I'm going to be using. So, without further ado, let's start by warming up um with what we're going to be doing today. So, today I'm going to be working on my model in Vroid, and I'm also going to be answering questions if you guys have questions, and I'm going to just kind of be chatting along and just have a really fun time. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to disable model. We're going to go to display capture and we are going to open up our program. Open that up and here we go. All right, so we have this open and we are going to create our model. We're going to go with a feminine model. And okay, once we have that loaded up, we can go ahead and get started. Um, okay, so we're gonna get started. So let's get a nice zoom in of our blank canvas. Okay, okay, okay. We have that going. All right. So most people probably would use like a facet or something. I'm gonna do this one at a time, very, very custom because I have a very specific image in my head. Um, so yeah. All right. So we're gonna start. I am gonna start with a preset, just so I have a better idea of like the eye shape I want to do. And I really, okay, those eyes, little not what I'm going for. A little bit better. Still not it though. Ooh, these are cute. Ooh, okay, we're getting closer, guys. We're getting closer. Um, okay. I feel like this works. I feel like this works. Okay. Sorry. I just realized how boring this might be. Um, if there's not something for you guys to look at. So I'm gonna just be here in the corner making some nice little commentary stuff. Oh, so yeah. Alright. Sorry. Little stuff I gotta run and like, behind the scenes, make all this work. Okay. So we've got our eyes. These are very simple eyes and they're perfect for editing because of how matte they are. So we've got that going. I do like this shape though. Like I like the shape, but I don't like how high they are on the face. These are perfect for what I want to do. These are perfect. Okay, so we gotta go to irises. We're gonna look for like a flat iris or something. Or really, I guess it really doesn't matter. So we're gonna go to custom. We're gonna go to irises, and we're going to edit texture. All right, now that we have our textures, I'm gonna zoom in here. Um, I'm gonna create new layer real fast, and then I'm gonna turn off eye highlights just so I can see my color a little better. And then this is really bad practice in my opinion, but I am gonna alpha lock the layer, and I'm gonna just color over that layer and just kind of do my own thing with a reference to my original eye. So I do, my character does have um what's it called? Um, two different colored eyes, heterochromia. So I am gonna create that. So we're gonna start with the purple eye. So we've got a nice matte purple going on. And I'm going to do darker purple. We're gonna zoom in. And do like a little like outline deal. I'm going for more of like a manga-esque style, so I need to do more like black. So I want to do more like sketchy black. Those are too thick. The lines are too thick. Okay, first we want to outline this in black, and I want that to be more sketchy as well. So we're just gonna like do like a sketchy deal. And what I like about the style that I'm trying to do is that it does not have to be perfect. Actually, the more imperfect it is, the more perfect it looks. Okay. I don't have any sound. Okay. Sorry y'all about the audio. We got that fixed. Okay. So now that we have somewhat of a sketchy style, I feel like a little smaller to get more of that sketch look. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, this looks amazing. Okay, this actually looks amazing. Y'all, y'all, y'all do not understand my absolute joy right now. Okay, so we're gonna continue sketching out the shading. There we go. This looks so, so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this looks good. Yes, yes. This is what dreams coming true looks like, people. Okay, so there we go. We have that done. Next, we're going to create a new layer, and we are going to come up and do some white highlights. And these are still, I'm going for that manga-esque style. So, like colored manga. So is that a thing, guys? Let me know. Okay, there. Like it looks good, but it's not the right color. It's not the right color, guys. Ooh, see, that's better. That's much, much better. Yes, zoom in, and there we go. Whoa. Oh, this is so pretty. Yes, this is very sketchy, very artist-esque. Okay, and there we go. We have the first eye almost completed. Almost completed. We still have one more layer to do for the pupils. And so we're gonna get this pink, um, and we're going to move it down so that it's in between layers. And we are going to sketch with the wrong color. Okay, there we go. And I'm probably gonna delete it so that it's not on top of my highlights. Alright, and I am gonna take my brush size so that's a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. Gorgeous. And now we must erase. We must erase. And then go in with a darker color. And we can add it back. Yes, I know, I know, I know. Okay, we're gonna zoom in a little more. I'm gonna grab the same ink I was. Control doesn't apparently work for the color. For the eyedropper. That's awesome. There we go. Okay, there we go. Haha. Shading. Magical shading. Okay. Pardon me. Alright. I'm gonna grab a little bit darker color, take my brush size down, and just add a little bit of sketch. I added too much sketch, guys. Alright. And there we go. Magic. Magic. I feel like it could be lighter. And boom, there we go. Alright. We've got the first eye fully completed. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, there is that. Okay, there we go. Okay. So we've got that done. We've got the first eye done. Can I add? I can't add folders. Gosh darn it. Okay. That is totally fine. That is totally fine. We're gonna move on to the second eye. I am very, very excited about this eye. This eye is gonna be very pretty blue. One of my absolute favorite colors. Alright. We want like a good blue. And I'm also looking at my photos for a reference of my model like PNG. So I get an idea for what shade of blue the eye must be. Okay. I feel like a little lighter and we have it. Yep. Perfect. Alright, layers still locked. So we're gonna go ahead, up the brush size, and color it in. Look how pretty that looks! Oh, that's gorgeous! Oh, that's gorgeous! Okay, we're gonna turn down the brush size now and work on the shading. Like, brush size down as much as possible. I want that manga look. Alright, now for the first question of the day, for you guys, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a really, really awesome day. Um, Also, I'm curious what your guys' favorite manga slash anime is. So yeah, let me know. I'm really curious because I want more good anime recommendations right now. I am watching one of my new absolute favorite animes of all time. It is so, so, so peak. Um, it's called Twisted Wonderland. It's by Disney. It's on Disney Plus right now. It is so good. I highly, highly, highly recommend y'all go watch it. Like right now. Not right now. After the stream. If you can't stick around, then I guess. Like if you can, watch that because it will change your life. Like genuinely, it will change your life for the better. Okay. We're gonna add another layer, and this is gonna be our highlight layer. Or not our highlight, but our secondary color. Because I'm not basic. I don't want just one color. Um, I have to have all the colors. I have to have all colors. There we go. I'm already loving it. Y'all, I'm already loving her. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we've got this layer, and we're gonna just bring it down, move down. Okay, we're good now. And the same thing as before, we're gonna do like the X for the pupil, but then I'm gonna erase it. Eraser. And fix it with the darker color. Keep forgetting you can't use control. This isn't Krita, folks. It's nothing like Krita. Alright, there we go. And we're gonna go up to a super light color and add some, that might be too light. Okay, there we go. A little bit darker. There we go for that sketchy feel. And I want to come down like super dark. Just looking at that sketchy feel with the quote darkened parts of the iris. Not iris, pupil. Good grief. Okay. And there we go. Let's take a look. This is so, so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. Okay, it is perfect. Let's move on to the highlights. You can turn the highlights back on. They don't, I'm sorry, y'all. They're so pretty, but they are just not it. They're just not it. So we're going to delete their existence. Yep, you're deleted. You don't exist anymore. I'm sorry. Sucks to be you. Okay. So we're going to down the brush size. Um and okay, so for the highlights, I'm actually gonna do this on like the eye itself. And I'm just gonna get an idea. Okay, so that's where we want it. So I'm gonna zoom all the way in and I am going, what the? That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, cool, cool, cool. There. Alright, there. Like I said, we're not aiming for perfect, we're aiming for manga. Okay, I feel like no, that's not working, guys. Okay, we're zooming in, and there. Okay, second highlight done. Do we want to do one in the bottom corner? I feel like that's too bottom corner. Let's see. I feel like if we take it in, like right. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Okay. Alright, I just want to duplicate layer. I can't move it. Okay, that's fine. Like we just said, it does not have to be perfect, it has to be manga. If it resembles manga, I'm super happy. Okay. Hello. Uh, what? Excuse me. What? Oh, I'm not on a layer. Can't draw if you're not on a layer, dummy. Okay, there we go. And that's too far apart and it's too big. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Gosh. Sorry. I don't know how to add the chat where I can see it. So sorry if you guys keep seeing this background window. I promise I'm not desperate. I actually cannot see the chat. So, anyways, all right, we're gonna add a little bit of shading to the highlights just to give them some depth. We're gonna add a little bit darker shading because that is not being able to be seen. All right, and then we're gonna move over to the other eye. Oh, what the heck, my guy? Wow, why does it have to be so dark? Goodness gracious. Okay. Like near black, my goodness. Okay, dang. That's crazy. Anyways. Okay, that's too dark. Let's bump that up. There we go. Alright, and a little bit here. We're gonna move over to the other eye. Add our shade. Like I said, just for a little bit of depth. You won't really hardly be able to see it, sadly. It is what it is. Right, okay. Moving on to the scleras. Okay, pardon me. Alright. And once again, we're going to be deleting all the hard work that the factory did. Oh, good lord, we are not going to be deleting all the hard work the factory did. We're just going to alpha lock. Okay, so I can see what I have to work with. White is black, so is black white? Nope, black's black. What the heck? Bro? Okay, white, hello, color, white. Thank you. My gosh. What is going, okay, can we, so that's fun. That's so fun. So is white white now? Yeah, white's white now. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna, yep, okay, good now. Moving on. Gonna go here, and we're gonna tone down the brush to 1. Okay, maybe not like 1, maybe like 6. 6 seems to be our magic number here, guys. Okay. I feel like that's a little low. Still feel like that's a little low. Let me like look. Hold up. Okay, no, that's good. Alright, we are gonna turn that down to like 4. It's not giving manga. There we go. You see me scribbling? Oh, why is it not picking up? That's crazy. Hmm. I mean, I do, but that's like a lot of space. Alright. Perfect. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm not touching it anymore. Perfect. Okay. So I feel like the best way to go about this is to directly color on the eye, not on the texture. I know. Bad practice. Bad practice. But hear me out. Okay. Yeah, no, it's just a bad practice. It's just a bad practice and it is not working. I'm sorry. Yep. Alright. We'll just start with scribbling and we'll just keep building it up. Okay. And from here, why can I not scribble anymore? Well, let me scribble directly on the eye texture, which is kind of weird. That's really, really weird. Hold up. Wow, why is it being so dumb? Okay. Okay, I think I understand what's happening. But at the same time, I really don't. Okay, so that's like digging deep into it. Okay. This thing is so dumb. And there. Perfect. Okay, so we've got that done. We want to turn down the layer opacity. But can we turn down the layer opacity? We can. I feel like that defeats this step. I mean, editing. What do we think? Yeah, let's be real here. Okay. Why isn't it working? That's crazy. It worked fine with the other eye. It's really weird. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Imperfection is perfection here. We'll come back to the brows in a minute. The lashes. Ooh, okay. I mean, look at the texture. There, yeah, yep. I'll kind of use this as like a base, like a trace. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm an artist. I can freehand this. So we're gonna delete that layer. I can't draw because that's an eraser. Cool. What the heck? Okay. So we're gonna undo deleting those. um, we're not gonna use color collaboration. All right, I'm going in and sketching this out. All right, let's turn that off. Why is it showing? That's weird. Why is the texture not showing? Because it's for the other eye. It's for the other eye. That's why. Okay. I promise I know what I'm doing. Okay, for this, I am actually gonna try and pose in. I'm actually gonna work hard and fill this in and make this look really, really pretty. Alright, and we're gonna come in with that wing. That is, nope. Still nope. There we go. There we go. Aren't we proud of ourselves? No. The answer is no, we're not. Why is this so thick? My guy, why are you so thick? Like, hello? Okay, let's turn that back on. Okay, so it is just like that. It is just like that. I guess we don't notice because it looks more, quote, professional. So yeah. Okay, that makes sense, I suppose. Okay, we're gonna sharpen you up. Make you not dull. Speaking of not dull, there we go. Yeah, we want nice, sharp corners. They're like super defined. Alright, there we go. Alright, that is actually so pretty. Hey yo, let's go. Okay. We now have to deal with the bottom lash. I am not looking forward to this. I am genuinely terrified. Because now I have to figure out where on the mesh freaking bottom eye is. Okay. Okay. I feel like if I go that way, there we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. Oh, let's go. Okay. Okay. Guys, we're genuinely getting somewhere. I should have mirrored this. Gosh darn it. I should have mirrored it the first time. Well, we're here now. We're here now. We're in it for the long run now. Why do I keep forgetting that the mirror is an option? Alright, let's take a look at our other eye. Ooh, 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 buddy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we have some work to do. We have some work to do. Okay. That's not the wing we want. Oh. Let's just color this in for now and worry about the rest in just a second. What is that color? My God. When did decide that gray was an option? Or is that the color picker? That's not the color picker. That's how you zoom in and out. Okay. Okay. Alright, now where am I missing? Oh, I'm missing right here. Okay. And since because this is mirrored, I can go ahead and start sharpening things. Or is that a terrible idea? I feel like y'all that is a very, very bad idea. We're here now. Yep, we are here now. We have committed to the bit. Okay, and there we go. It's a little bit uneven, but I can live with this. I can live with this life decision. Okay. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Okay. Very, very thin. I'm gonna trace my upper lash. No, I strayed off the path. And when I'm done with this, I can just color it in. Ah, there you go. Boom, there you go. And then you can just come over here, bucket, and that is scaring the crap out of me. And fill it like any normal person. So you. Alright, sorry. If I do stop for any reason, it is because I just realized I'm doing the wrong color. I'm doing the wrong gosh darn color. This is fine. We'll just turn off mirror we'll lock the layer. I'll go to the color that I need, and I'll just color it and lock the layer. My guy, lock the layer. Lock in, bro. Lock in. Good grief. We're not locking in. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm so glad I checked my reference. By the way, I have pillows stacked against my door to block out any excess sound. Okay. I had to text my mom, just let her know that we've got soundproofing going on. Okay. Doing a little bit though, let's be real here. Okay. And now we can color in. I'm glad I checked that. I would have been really angry if I had not checked that, so I'm glad I checked it when I really glad I checked it when I did. Check in chat. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Hi, and welcome to the stream. I don't know how long you've been here listening to me yet. Right now we are working on our VTube model. I'm working on my VTube model, so welcome to the chaos. And yeah, um, I'll keep like going back and forth and like checking, like to see stuff because my chat, I cannot see my chat. I am so sad about that. I am so sad about that. Um, so yeah, checking like stuff. This is the only way I can see my chat is by going here. So yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna work on our coloring. Also, this is the perfect time. If y'all have like questions, this is like pre-debut stream. So this is where you guys can like ask me questions. And I'm so happy to answer them. So happy to answer them. So you guys get to know like what kind of content you're going to see in the future. So yeah. Um, or like if you have like suggestions for stuff I should do after my debut, um, go ahead and let me know. So yeah. Anyways, guys, we have our lash. Nice and gray. Nice and gray. Look at that gray. It's not as sharp as I would like, so we are going to go ahead and make the end nice and sharp. Ooh, that's a little too sharp. It's a little too sharp. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's got kind of a hook, which I mean, okay. Now, I bet you're wondering how we're gonna make this, look super sketchy. Not like sketchy, but like manga style. And we're gonna do it like that. We're gonna do it like that. We're gonna lock the layer. We're gonna go in with a darker color. We're gonna sketch. We're gonna make sure that color can be seen because last time it couldn't. It couldn't be seen. There we go. But this is not all we're gonna do. Also gonna go in and do some highlights because if you look at like manga eyes, which I probably will open up like my browser and look at manga eyes for reference because I'm gonna do my whole model in a manga-esque style. I hate that there's cross-hatching. Oh, I hate there's cross-hatching. No. Okay, there we go. Then we're gonna come up here. We're gonna zoom out. Dark. Okay. And we're going to do some highlights. See, look at that. Look at that. And I'm gonna come in with a little bit darker color and kind of sketch that, like blend that in, kind of. And boom. Boom. I kind of hate that though. Like, I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I kind of hate that. So we'll go in and try the highlight thing again. And boom, there we go. Now for the black, I'm gonna do like a darker color for the sketch. Or not darker, but lighter. Oh, because you really can't get any darker than that. You just can't. Once you get to like the blackest black, I think is what it's called. You're done. You can't get any darker. You just can't. So yeah, we've got that. And then we're gonna come up here and do a little bit lighter. And we're gonna do our highlights. Look at that, look how pretty. Let's zoom in so we can see our hard work so far. Ermy girl. Ermy girl. She's so pretty. I love it. I love it. Okay. So yeah, we've got that sketched and done. So there we go. Okay, we're gonna go back to the eyebrows because let's be real, I was procrastinating. Do the eyebrows. Scared to do the eyebrows. Because I have a very distinct eyebrow shape. Oh, don't ask why we're gonna be using blue for the outline. We just are. Don't question my methods. Because I have a method to my madness. That's why. We're gonna mirror this. No, dang it. Even I can't do my eyebrow shape like 95% of the time. Okay, so we're gonna come. I'm gonna pick up my reference art real quick. Okay, so it's like this like big round, and then not that, not like that, guys, like that. And boom, there we go. So tiny, but they're so cute, and they're mine. They're my eyebrows. All right, now to add the sketchy effect. I love that, the sketchy. The effect of making them look hand-drawn, manga-esque, very, very pretty. Pretty eyebrows. Okay, and you can be deleted now. Alright, so we're gonna add another layer. We're gonna move it down, and this we're going to go with a nice big brush size. We're gonna fill this in. Like, fill it in as much as we can. And then we're gonna clean it up because while we're going for sketchy, we're also still going for refined and professional, kind of. Like, as professional as I can be. And then we're gonna move back down to like a 4, like a 3 or a 4, and sketch. Or not sketch, but scribble. What? I gotta stop saying sketch when I mean scribble. Okay? There. Nice and scribbly. I scribbled a little too much, so they're a little outside the lines. And then move to like a darker color and scribble that in as well. A little bit of depth. And then finally scribble in a little bit of highlight. I feel like that's too messy. And we want like tight, clean scribbles, if there is a such thing. And boom, there we go. Boom. Okay. We are done with eyebrows. I want to blur them just a smidge. Just a smidge. Just a smidge, she says. Blurs the whole thing. Okay, we're not gonna blur them. We're not gonna blur them. I'm just not gonna do the highlights. Because it's not, no. Okay. Wait, did we accidentally do it? We accidentally did it, guys. Okay, awesome. Got the eyeliner, lashes. Don't really have to worry about that. Nose. I don't have to worry about that. Same with the mouth. Do we want to worry about the mouth? We don't really want to worry about the mouth, nor the inside, the cheeks, the skin. The skin I do have to worry about because I do have on this side, I have a giant white patch. Literally. Okay, good. You can see that. You're not going to be able to see that. Dang it. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take our brush size down as small as possible. And I am really, why is it like, why are you like this? Okay, why are you like this? Okay, for this, no color. Okay, did not know it was going to do that. So for the darkest color, we're going to do black. It looks kind of weird. I promise it'll be worth it. So I want a thicker outline, Okay, sorry, checking our chat. Okay, thank you for sticking around as long as you have. Okay, so, no, hold up. This is like the hardest part. And I have mirror on, so I look like a panda. That's not what we want. Hey yo, did we accidentally do it? We accidentally did it. Hey yo. Yay! Now we can take this in and make it look a little more messy. More hand drawn. Who needs anime when you have manga? Okay, just question for all of you guys watching. Which do you think is better, manga or anime? Or does it kind of just vary for you guys? Because for me, I haven't read like a lot of manga. I've read like two mangas. I've read My Hero Academia and I've read Decane and Hana, which is my favorite manga series ever. I'm so sad it never turned into an anime. I would pay good money to see that as an anime because it is so good and so sweet. Um, Personally, I think anime over manga. That's just me. Personally, I think both are great and both like in the respectful. I think both are good, but yeah. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Rar, no, no. Why are you being so dumb all of a sudden? You're doing so good. You were doing so good. Now there's scribbles all over my face. Okay, I guess that'll have to do. For the cheeks, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a little bit of scribbly. Yes. You are not important. Oh my gosh. Okay, we want like this rosy color, and I'm gonna see if I can just scribble it on. I can't. I can, but I need a thicker brush. There we go. This is the times I need my mirror on. Dang it. There we go. There, nice and established blush. Um, I don't like that it's over my little mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. Alright guys, we're just gonna go ahead, go in, fix the blush on this side, and we'll be all good to go. Yo, let's go. Okay. That looks so good though. That looks so good. Okay. I like how full it is. I'm gonna mirror. Yeah. I'm gonna mirror and erase my hard work. That- That's not fun. There we go. There's our warm color that we were looking for. There we go. Unfortunately, though, I have to delete this and start all over. Add a layer. And we're just gonna start all over with the, let's go to it. Yeah, the two. Yeah, we're at two. The scratchier and sketchier, the better for the style that I'm going for. Sure. Okay, that looks really, really good. And we'll just go ahead and repeat the process. Turn off our mirror, amp up the size, the brush size, and go in and erase carefully. Let's not careful. Okay. Carefully erase. Blush. So it's not on my face mark. Okay. Oh. Okay, you know what? We don't have to be a perfectionist. It looks fine. Okay. Mouth is gonna be what it's gonna be. Lashes, don't really want to worry about that. I think this works. Like, I'm gonna be so real, y'all. I think this works. So we can hit this and save as new item. Give it like a second and there we go. So for skin color, we want like white. Like we want white. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Your size. Oh, that's for that. Okay, that's for that. That makes so much sense. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've been on here. Okay. Yeah, we want that like that. Not a completely round face. Near stretch. Wait. Puppy ears. Yeah, I have like how to explain not like that. Like yeah, like that. How would you want such ears? That's crazy to me. There we go, perfect. And then for our lighter color, we want like a light gray. And there we go. Moving on to this is the part I've been dreading, and I'm so scared. So we're gonna come back to it. So body color, we want white. Darker color, black. Lighter color, perfect. And apply when editing. You know what, I'm gonna put lighter color as white. Why is it being... Y'all, why are you being dumb? Oh my gosh. Y'all. Okay. I am gonna zoom out. And what I'm gonna I can't, dang it. Okay. This is how we do that. I can't, okay, cool. I can't spin, but I want this. Okay. Because, yes. That's just what, okay? Because, yes. Okay, so for outfit, we want to... Okay, we want this. We want tops. We want custom, create new. You want in, I think it's inner top, yeah, bodysuit. And boom. Now we are completely white. Completely white all the way down. Okay. And this is where I can work on the markings. I have... There we go. I don't know if y'all can still like hear me or not. Looks like y'all still can. So that's good. That's good. Okay. So we want to edit texture. Pull that back out. Sorry. I have to switch between... Spin. I can spin. Okay, brush width, super small. And this is just so I can create... Yeah, you know what? This is gonna be, at least for while I'm working on the body, it's gonna be kinda bad. And keep in mind, I may not finish the entire model just today. I may have to like come... I'm... What was that? I may have to come back and do like a second to this, like a second part to this, which I don't want to, but at the same time, it's like, well, I mean, one person can only do so much in one night. Because I don't know what time it is for y'all right now. For me, it's 8:16, as you can see. So we'll try and get as much done as possible. We'll zoom and just get in as much as possible. I'm also really fast going to grab my reference sheet so I can see what my markings look like, because my model has really intricate markings and I want to replicate them as best I can in this new manga-esque style. Okay, so we have reference. Okay. We have a reference. Okay. I may also go on to Booth to try and get like wings and stuff because I don't know how to make those here. And my model has wings and I'm trying to get as close as I can to my actual model. Because I can't rig to save my life. So yeah. Sorry. Where's my neck folder? Okay. So where's... Okay. Where's the choker? My guy. If that's the neck... Oh, that's the choker. Okay. And I am going to try and mirror this. Okay. So it's like round. I'm going to turn up the brush size just a little bit. So it's like round. Then it goes in. Oof. Okay, do we want to start from the shoulders? I think we want to start from the shoulders and go from there. Okay, so that's the collar. So that's kind of the shoulder? Okay, wait. Is that the shoulder? Why is it white, bro? Nope, that's the hand, isn't it? That's the gosh darn hand. Yep, that's the gosh darn hand. Hold on. So, is this the shoulder? Bro, I just want the shoulder. Okay, and so where's this? Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. That's, yep. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so we have like, the, what the what? Okay, hold up. Oh, so do I have to think backwards? So do I start like, okay. We're gonna draw on the shoulder itself. Bad practice, don't care. What? Oh, what? Why? Vroid? Why are you like this? Why like this, bro? Bro, why? Hello? Okay, why did you just die? Sorry guys, my mic decided to randomly die. That's awesome. Truly, truly awesome. I love when my microphone. Okay. Why? Why are you like this? Okay, so I'm gonna draw a line. Once I'm done drawing that line, I'm going to find my space bar. And I'm gonna work on this tattoo. Okay. It's not a tattoo, it's a marking. But right now, how do I do this? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay, so do I want to come in like that? Yeah. Okay, we want to come in like that. And like that. And then bucket. And that was our worst mistake we could have made. Yay. Now that we've learned not to make that mistake, we can just color this in. Also, I'm gonna alpha lock this. Not that that'll do me a whole lot of good, but you know. Zoom in, brush down, and we may not get any further than just finishing this today. Or we might get further. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. And once again, why are you like this? That's my new catchphrase. Why are you like this? No, kidding. Joke. Jokes. Jokes aside. There. Ta-da! We have made a little progress. Okay. Well, we've got that part of the tattoo semi down. I wish it were a little closer, like here. I will take it because I don't want to do it in I don't like this part. I don't like this part. Okay. So the next part of the tattoo is not drawing in white. I'm not drawing in white, so what the heck? Wait, if I un-alpha lock the layer, can I do stuff? Nope. Cool. Cool. Thank you for being so completely incompetent. Okay, so that's on my collar. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. Why? Hmm, okay. Why isn't this? Okay, cool. Guess who's gonna be adding another layer, turning it down to like the lowest setting, and redrawing these stupid tattoos. Because apparently this isn't white enough. I love my life. Oh my gosh. Okay. And there, magic. We can turn that off. And we've got something. We have something which is better than nothing. Okay. Awesome. Turn that off. And we can bucket white and bam. No? 9 layers of hell? Did we do that? Cool. 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 Alright. Also, apologies for that. I got really serious. Okay. Moving on. Where is my freaking spacebar, bro? Okay. Bro, hello. Can I have a neck, please? Can I just have a neck? Thank you. Okay. Not a collarbone. Mm. I feel like I don't have to like follow this completely. Just get close. If I can get close. Okay. So I think if I get like in this, yes, if I get in the corner. Okay, there we go. And then like so. And then move up the neck like so. Move up the neck like so. And up the neck. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright. We're in a bucket. And oh really? Now you're gonna be dumb? Now you're gonna be dumb? Expansion. Why? -50. You're just dumb, okay? No one can trust you. No one dares trust you, okay? Guys, don't use the fill tool. He will betray you. I'll pull an Aoyama. Aoyama. How do you guys pronounce that? You, the French boy in My Hero Academia. Um, Aoyama? Aoyama? Ha! Yeah, him. One with the most useless quirk in the entire anime. I'm sorry, but like, ain't no one ever gonna have a reason to use that quirk. It's kind of useless. Just my opinion. Oh yeah. Alright, we're gonna switch back the mouse. Nine. Hello. Okay, if I put my pen down and I turn my mouse back on, off and on again. Hello. Why are you like this? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, well, that would explain the issue. That would really explain the issue. Awesome. There. Congratulations, we have back tattoos. And again, these are not tattoos, the markings. Not tattoos, markings. And there. Here we go. Okay, did we accidentally make that look fire? Like, did we accidentally make this look fire? Yo, that is so pretty. That is okay. I feel like with a little bit of cleanup, this could actually look really, really good. I can't do an eraser. And that's too thick. We need to bring that down to like a 4. Bro, you were doing fine a second ago. Okay. You were doing fine a second ago. What is your malfunction? That, apparently. That is your malfunction. I swear. Okay. Better, better. the temptation to just add another little, yes, that actually looks really, really good. Okay, okay, guys, I don't mean to brag, but do I have skill or do I have skill? And there. We're just gonna color those in. And do 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 do. We have this done. So yippee! We have the back done. And we can go ahead and turn pen off. And there. Oh, okay, that's very, why is it placed there? Why is it placed there? No, no, before I get canceled. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to cancel myself. Oh my gosh. That's not gonna know. No. Okay, okay, okay. We're good? We're good. We're good? We're good. Okay. Now, to make this look nice and sketchy, once again, okay, so that's that. Okay. So we need to it's already alpha locked. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna turn my mouse off because I kind of desire to have better mic quality, and it looks like my mic is gonna try and die here in a little bit. So we're just gonna put that in like that. Yep. I could tell it was gonna die. Or like shut off. Alright, so we're gonna turn this back down to a 3. We have a little bit lighter color. And I don't even need to worry about the mouse because I have this. And I can just scribble on this. And there. I'm gonna scribble on that. Give it more like sketchy texture. Wait, guys, magic idea, hear me out. What if I go to white and I do that? That looks terrible. So I bump it up to a 2. Looks better. More sketch-like. More shizzle. Okay, but what if I bump it up to a 3? That's fair. 1. If I bump it up to a 3, will it look better? Yay, I have hiccups! Yeah, it's starting to look a lot more sketch-like. Alright, yeah, I think if I'm really careful about this, it could look really, really good. Hey yo, let's go. Hey yo, let's go. Okay, okay, okay. And then we come over to the shoulder. That's the back. The shoulder. Okay, there we go. Okay. I apparently trying to cancel myself. What the heck? Why? Why? Why is it doing this? I promise. Please. Hear me out. No. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna come back to black. We're gonna bump down that since we're not. No. What happened? Bro, what happened? Oh my gosh. Oh, buddy. Okay, what was that? No? No. Okay, we're gonna add a little more right there. We're gonna go back to black. Sketch that a little bit. And there we go. Okay, fixed. Now I'm gonna come in and add a little bit of like sketching. I don't know what else to call it. Scribbling? Script. Make it look more and drawn. Because like I said, we're going for that manga aesthetic. I hate to use that word, but I don't know what else to call it except an aesthetic. The reason I hate to call it that is because I feel like aesthetic is used a little too much in the wrong context. That's just me. Alright, I know it looks like random scribbling, and it is. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It's just random scribbling, bro. Okay. Moving on to the rest of the arm. Okay. So, next up we have these things. I don't know what to call them. So, they're just these things. Once again, I have to either sacrifice my microphone or my drawing tablet. Right now, I cannot bear to sacrifice my drawing tablet. So there. Again, we're gonna work on hi guys. Make I don't know. I don't know who that is, bro. Anyways, guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chaos. Thank you guys for joining the stream. We are working on making Kit my avatar. So I'm really glad I checked that. I did not know you guys were there. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we're gonna work on doing kind of the same thing we did with every other part of the body, which is making it look very manga-esque. I know it looks really big, really like clean. It'll look cleaner in a second when I go to my white. We thin it down. And there. Boom. See? Much sharper, much cleaner, much nicer. So but then we're gonna move to the other side and I'm gonna go down to a nice size for sketching. or for just roughing out what I'm wanting to do. I feel like that's a little too far down. There. Okay, that's a good far, like, it's far down enough. It just didn't look proper. Question mark. I don't know how to, it didn't look right. Okay, there we go. Also, like I said, guys, feel free to like ask me questions. I'll try and answer as many as I can because yes. All right. Um, and while I'm at it, I will go ahead and ask you guys, how has your day been? I hope it's been going really, really good. Um, also, I know this is like my first like pre-debut stream, so we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about what I plan to be doing in terms of content creation. So I plan to be doing VTubing style content. Um, I plan to be doing family friendly content. The highest my age rating is going to go is going to be about 13 plus. And that's only if there's like mild language. So yeah, very family friendly. I want to be that one VTuber you can watch with your family if you want. Like you don't have to be scared like, "Oh my gosh, are my parents going to like be okay with me watching blah 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 blah." That's there's not a lot of like family friendly VTubers out there, like mainstream. So I want to try and pioneer to be one of them, you know? The other thing is I don't take enjoyment in making like, like more adult content, if that makes sense. If it's not something like, like for me personally, I don't find enjoyment in like vulgar, very adult themed 18 plus content. That's just not my thing. If it's not fun and happy, maybe a little bit of like dark humor because that's my humor is very dark, very dry. Um, if it's not like, like that, like if I can't watch it with my parents, I don't want to watch it. That's just me. That's just me. If you're into, like adult ass content, I do not judge. I do not judge. So yeah. Other things about me. So I'll be doing lots of different gaming stuff on here. I'll be doing like multiplayer games. I'm hoping for a couple of like collabs with who I don't know. We'll see when we get there. If we get there. I also plan to be doing different like story times. I plan to be doing reactions to like different stuff. Um, for those of you who don't know, how I got my start here is actually gotcha content, like gotcha club content. So I'll try to do also like gotcha-esque content, like like rating your guys' gotcha OCs, like designs and stuff. Because I love seeing like your guys' different designs and seeing how creative you guys are and how absolute god tier talented you guys are. It's like insane to me. Water, hydration. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with like the gray and kind of do a little bit of sketchy for that like hand drawn feel. I also am gonna do that with these markings as well. Again, that like sketchy hand drawn feel, look, aesthetic, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I should un-alpha lock the layer. There we go. Alright, take a look. That looks pretty good in my opinion. I'm also gonna try and do like the shadows. Because I don't want like the natural shadows, they just don't look manga-esque. I don't know how else to put it. And I want to look as like right out of a manga page as possible. So yeah, that is what we're going for anyways. Anyways, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else you should know about like my what I plan to be doing on this channel and in terms of like VTubing, what more like content you should expect. So yeah, very family friendly. Lots of gotcha content, lots of reaction content. Um, my streaming and posting schedule is another thing I wanted to let you guys know of. As of right now, because my studies and be like diligent and stuff, so I will be having an every other week schedule where one week I will stream, the next week I will post, the next week I will take a break, and then the next week I'll come back and stream. Um is my plan, just so I can maintain a healthy work-life balance, but also still give you guys lots of content to enjoy. Okay. So next we have this thing. You guys can't see it, but I can, and I'm scared. Because this has to be like, ugh, dead center. I don't wanna. I don't want to. I'm scared. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought putting intricate markings on my character was a good idea. It's a horrible idea. Some different visual novels I think would be really, really fun. Because I love those kinds of things. They bring me a stupid amount of joy. Um, so yeah, I plan to be doing lots of those. Ooh, I think I went too far for this. Hold up. Okay, there we go. I will still like post like on my breaks, I will still post shorts just because those are pretty quick and easy to make and they're really, really fun. Not to mention you guys seem to really enjoy them. I cannot believe my last one got up to 28K and counting. That is insane to me. That is low key insane. So thank you guys for the support for that. That means like a lot. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go ahead, up the brush width, and outline this sucker. Let's go ahead, see if y'all have any questions or like comments. I don't see any. Guys, I know you're there. Go ahead and like ask some questions. I'm dying to answer them. Kidding, kidding. Joke. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not gonna force you guys. That's kind of like a jerk thing to do. It's like if you're not enjoying the content and you're just sticking around because for whatever reason like you're bored or whatever, um then okay, yeah, whatever. But like if you genuinely like enjoy the content that you're seeing, then I'm glad, because the main reason that I wanted to start doing this was to make people smile the way that other content creators have made me smile whenever I've had a bad day. Which brings me into some of the people that have inspired me to start this. Of course, VTubers like my my Oshi. Yes, I know like the terms and stuff. I know I'm a total nerd. But my Oshi Iron Mouse. Um, whenever like I'm sad, I'll just like watch like a video or like a stream she's streaming, and it makes my day so much better. It really just does. Other people who've inspired me, or like in my art, not just my VTubing, but in my art, are love to draw manga. Her art style is just so pretty, and I aspire to be an artist like that. And so you'll actually see a lot of her style in my drawings if you look on like my art and stuff. So yeah, heavily influenced by also animes and stuff like that I watch. I went through a phase where when I was watching, what was I watching? I think it was Spy Family. Um, I went through this like kawaii-esque, very cutesy phase. That was a lot of fun. I got to draw a lot of really cute chibi girls. Made me very happy. I might do that again. Also, in the works, um, because I'm so close to having this finished, I don't feel like I'm spoiling anything, but I do plan on dropping a lore video before my debut, um, like any other big name VTuber would. Um, while I am an indie, I do want to still produce really decent content for you guys. So I'm like, if others can do it, I can too. So I have a small team put together, slapped together, um, and we are going to do a lore video, which I'm very excited about. For the longest time, I've been wanting to do something like that because I have so much lore for Kit. Um, it's insane, and I'm so excited to get to share it. Um, very soon. Which brings me into my next thing, when I will be debuting. Right now, my debut date is set for March 21st, um, which is a Saturday, so it's a weekend, so I won't have to worry about school or anything, which will be really nice. Very nice. So I can debut without any hiccups. Uh, let's see what else. I think in terms of what to expect from my content, that should be everything. I went over my stream schedule. I went over what kind of content y'all should expect from me. Um, oh, I may. This is a very big maybe. I will. I say I will. I will try. There we go. I will try to work up the courage to maybe possibly do a karaoke stream as well because I love music and singing. It's one of my big things. Um, so yeah. But that is a big maybe. It like it'll be like if I hit like a large number of followers or like subscribers or like stream viewers. Like viewers of a stream. Like if I hit like 50 viewers or like 100 subscribers, which I know I never will, um, then I might do a karaoke stream. Like I said, probably will not happen. Okay, there we go. So, I can't remember if those are identical or not. Yes, those are identical. Okay. So then I have the torso to do and the fingers. I have to do the fingers. But let's get the torso out of the. Nope, let's get this out of the way first. Because I still have to do like sketchy. I have to do the sketchy. Y'all, how is it already 8:57? That's crazy. That's crazy. It is so late. I'm probably not gonna get much else done. It'll probably have to be like a two-part stream. Like I'll have to do the second part like soon. Alright, sketchy, sketchy. I might do it on Saturday. We'll see how I'm feeling. Yeah, I love that this is like super like just chill. I'm not worried about anything. It's like that's the big thing for me is like I don't do well talking to people. Um, Talking to people is actually like something I am horrible at. I'm trying to get better about. But like it is what it is. So yeah, that was like my big thing. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that because I can't talk to you. I'm literally in my room by myself, talking to myself, which I do 90% of the time. It's how I think and stuff. Um, is talking to myself. All right, we're gonna go back and whoop, and do the spinny spinny. Okay, so it's the lower torso, and there are a few markings kind of like on the neck. I mean, the markings on the torso are similar to the ones on the neck. You will never see these ever. Have them done. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get her done. Uh, wait, why did Loki kind of sound like Larry the Cable Guy? That's crazy. Okay. Loop. Okay, so that needs to be way smaller. Way smaller. Okay, there we go. That's good. That's not good. Ooh, okay. Hold up. Hey, yo, let's go. And now I have to continue this to the other side of the body. Okay, there we go. That'll work. It's not like anyone's ever gonna see my back. And no one's really ever gonna see these markings unless I wear like a crop top, and even then it'll just be like the bottom half. But still, like I said, I just want to have them done. Okay? I want to have them done. We're gonna color these in super carefully. Good job, this is a brush sensitivity. Oh, I forgot. I'll also try and do like some art content as well, since that's one of the things I feel like I'm really good at. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna finish. I don't actually think I'm even gonna finish this up. I feel like we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna save this as new item. And we're gonna save this. And yeah, like I'm tired, y'all. I'm so tired. I have to go to school in the morning, and I'm really sad. So we're gonna save this as Kit, and we're gonna let that close. And that is gonna be all of that. Um, Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Um, this is a lot of fun. I'll try and do a second part to this on Saturday, but no big promises. So yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Have a good night slash morning.